Hello friend, welcome back to my channel, and today we will see about the D3 scale linear function practically. So how D3 scale linear function works, that we will see in this video. So here I have taken the SVG of the height 800 and width 800, and I have taken this grid line for better understanding that how this coordinate system works. So here you can see that we have the total 800 pixel of width and 800 pixel of height available. Now what I want, that I will take one G element. Here I will provide that scale linear as class. So this is my group element, and I want to transform this element at location 100 100 at this point. So here I will provide 100 comma 100. So now we have one group element with the scale linear class available, and I have transformed that group element to coordinates 100 100. Now what we will do, we will prepare the data. So I am just taking the data of cricket score. So what I will do, I want that what is the runs in various overs, that is the our data. So I will provide the over as 0, my runs also 0. Now I will just repeat this data for the 10 over. So here 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. Now in first over we got 10 runs, second over 8 runs, so total 18, and third over we got 8 runs, so total 26, 32, 35, 47, 52, 58, 65, and total 70. So our data we have prepared. In our data, what happens, this data represent the cricket score in various overs. So you can see that in 0 over 0 run, first over we got the 10 runs, in second over there is 8 runs we got, now total is 18. So this is the cumulative sum of the runs. Now I want to create the D3 scale linear function. So what we will do here, now I want to represent simple circle based on this run to this SVG. Now what we will do, I just create the simple scale function const x scale is equal to d3 dot scale linear dot domain. So I want to pass the input to this scale linear function, that I want to show the circle based on these runs. So as a domain we need to pass the input. So here what will be the minimum of the runs. So you can see that in our example you can found that minimum run will be 0. Now maximum runs you can see here, that is 70. So as an input you need to pass 0 comma 70. Now this input I want to convert to this number of widths. So this width start from 0 to 700. So total width is available to us, that is 800 pixel. Now I have put this group element to the position 100. So it will start from here and it will go up to this 700 pixel. So total width we have available 700 minus 100, that is 600. So I want to convert this point 0 to 70 to the range 0 to 600. So this is simple our xscale function that is created from the scale linear that will take the input as 0 to 70, range between 0 to 70, and it will convert that output between the range starting from 0 to 600. Now you can see that what I want here, I want to append this circle based on these scores. So what we will do, the three dots select, I want to select this scale linear group, dot select all circle. So here I am using the join of data, dot data will be our data. So here what I have done, I have joined the array of data with the element available in SVG. So here you can see that there is no any circles available in SVG. Now what we will do, we will provide the dot enter dot append circle. Now what it will do, there is no any circle available in SVG and our data have the length of the 11. So what it will do, just it will create the 11 circle in the SVG. Now what I want to position that circle based on the runs in each hour. So here what will I do, I provide the attribute cx as d, and here you will use xscale of d dot runs. Now I want to provide the another attribute, that is cy. So I will provide as 0. Now dot attribute radius for this circle, I want to give 10 pixel. So you can see your circle is available and I want to convert that circle into the style fill. So you can see in our output that our group element, that is start from 100 location. So you can see that our group element is available here at 100 position. So now for this circle, its coordinate x, cx and cy, which for this circle cx and cy, the 00 coordinate will be 100 pixel of this SVG, because we have transferred this group element to the 100 pixel. Now what happens, that based on score means based on the runs, I have provided the cx coordinates for this circle element. So you can see that we have the total width available 600 pixel, and I have converted these runs between 0 to 70 to this width. Now you can see that for the 0 runs you can get this cx as a 0, and for the 70 runs you have got the cx as the 600 pixel. So you can see that for the 0 run the circle is available at the 0 position. For the 10 runs you can see that your second circle is available at the 85 pixel position. So this is the things that you can provide the analytics, that at 0 run your score will be 0, at 10 runs second over your score will be 10 runs, third over your score is 18 runs. So it is cumulatively increased, and you can see that most probably between these two overs there is a less number of runs the team got. Now I want to make this example more proper. So what we will do, we will append some x and y axis so you can easily understand. So here I want to append the x axis so you can easily understand what is the runs. So what will I do, I want to append the line. So for the line have the for attribute x1 y1 x2 y2. So here as attribute I will take x1. So here x1 will be 0, y1 that is also 0. Now for x2, so I want to draw one horizontal line from this 100 points to 700 and 0 coordinates. So what I will pass here, 600, x will be 600 and y2 will be 0. Now dot style stroke is equal to red. So you can see that we got one x axis line as a red color, that is start from this 100 points and up to 700 100. Now same way I want to create one another things, that I want y axis. So here I want to show the over and here I want to show the runs. So same way x axis I want to create the scale for y axis. So what can we do here, y scale is equal to d3 dot scale linear dot domain. So here I want to convert over into the pixel. So here our over is between 0 to 10. Now I want to convert this over into the range, that is our height of this SVG. Now we have the height available up to 700 and it is start from 100. So total 600 pixel height is available. So I will use the minimum range, that is 0, and maximum range, that is 600. Now what I want, that I want this circle y as d y scale, and here I will provide d dot over. So you can see that your circle will transform to y axis position. So for the first over it is available here, for the second over, third over, and as for the last 10 over. So you can see that maximum 700 pixel, and here we have provided the 600 pixel, means 700 minus 100, that is 600. So your last circle is available here. Now we will append the vertical line, or we can say that y axis same as x axis. So here just I will copy and paste. I just want to append the line from 0 0 to here 0 and 600. So our y coordinates also available. Now I want the text over there. So for the x axis we provide the text first. So what will I do, dot append 1g dot attribute class as x ticks dot select all text dot data is our data, So here I have just used the join again to append the text based on our array of data. So now dot enter dot append text have the attribute x and y. So for x axis, the x will be point based on x scale of d dot runs, and for the y axis we will take as 0. Now dot text, I want to append d dot runs dot style stroke as black. So what we have done, d3 dot select scale linear dot append g element dot attribute x ticks dot select all text dot data dot enter dot append text dot attribute x as runs y, and dot text we have provided this one. Now we will see what happens here. So we have made the mistake, that is append. Now our set of text is available. You can see that 0, 10, 18, 17. So just what I want here, for the x, just I want to reduce the -5 pixels. So you can see, sorry, instead of that I will use the text anchor. As middle. So you can see now that your score, means the runs in each hour, is displayed here. That is 0 run at the 0 hour, 10 run. You can see that this circle is also available at the 10 run position. This second circle is available on 18 run position, and same as last circle is available at the 70 run. Now same way I will append the y axis ticks. So I just copy paste here. I will use the y ticks. Same way we want to append the data. Now here for the x I will use the 0, and for the y I will use y scale, and here we will use d dot over, and here I want to show the over, and here I will pass start, and okay. So you can see that your over means your y-axis is available here. At the 1 hour you got the 10 run, second hour you got 18 run, third hour you got this. By this way you can provide the y-axis. So here just I want to I will pass here +5, so you can see properly. So by this way, if I will remove this grid, you can understand properly that how this works. Star slaves. So now your chart is available, that is simple scatter plot. We can see that is the scatter plot chart. Now I want to append the bar chart over here. So how can we append? That is very simple things. That how can we easily append the bars here? So here I want to append the bar. So what can we do? So I will use the D3. I will just select this one, dot select all. I want to append the rect here. Dot data will be my data. Dot attribute of this rect will be x, as you will give it will be always 0. Now for y I will give d dot y scale of d dot over dot attribute width will be d of x scale of d dot and here as a height I will provide the 20 pixel. d3 dot scale linear, I have appended the rect, I have passed the data, then dot enter dot append. I have appended the rect, its starting position from 0, y will always y scale of over, width will be x scale of d dot runs, and the height will be always 20. Now dot style fill color I want to pass as orange. d3 dot select all dot data dot enter dot append rect. Now you can see that our bar is available here. Now just I want to reduce this bar to y to minus 10 pixels, so we can easily see that your bar is available at proper position. Now you can understand that easily that this is the over and this is the run. So as runs increase, your bar width also increased, and you can easily see that at the 10th hour you have the runs 70. Now I want to go here to watch the runs that in each hour. So instead of that you can also append this text here. So how can you do? So just I will copy and paste the y-axis ticks from here, and I will put that here y-axis ticks runs, and we have passed the text, and for the x I will use this x-axis. So instead of 0 I will pass this one. So our score for each hour is available here. So now you can easily see that for the first hour you have the in this I want to show the runs. So you can see that in the first hour you got the 10 runs, second hour total runs 18, third hour 26, fourth hour score will be 32, and Sam at the 10 hour score is 70. So now you can easily see that if I remove this, your chart become the scatter. If I provide this one, your chart become the simple bar chart. So by this way, using the scale linear, you can draw the scatter plot chart, bar chart, extra. So thank you for watching this video. If you like this, then please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Bye.